Hello.
Hello.
Good morning. Good evening. Hello. It's Sunday, the 7th of April. This is the Models for Heroes show we do on a Sunday. Sun's out here. I might have to change the blinds because the sun's going to come out and hit my face in a minute. But this is good. This is great news. This is warming up. And we got John here with me. How are you doing, John?
I'm very well. How are you? Yeah. Well, I'm very good. How are you? How are you?
Oh, yes, we're all good. I'm all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, all very good actually. Had a week off work, and I got next week off as well. It's kind of a semi-off week because I haven't really told anyone, so emails are still coming through. But I've got an out of office reply and only replying to the urgencies ones.
Okay.
Yes, it's good. It's good. We have got no Steph today. We've got no John today. Mal hasn't arrived. So it's just you and me. Steph and John, I know, are at the Hinkley Model Show today. Enjoying themselves up there. And we've also, Models for Heroes are also featuring at Yeovil Model Show. So if you're going down there, go say hello. Two places. There's not many modelling groups that can be in two places at once. But Models for Heroes seem to manage it quite well. Should we go through the comments, John, or would you like to show what you've been doing?
No, let's do comments. Let's do comments. It's all about the viewers.
Yeah, guess it is. We've been doing this show for 4 years now.
Wow.
Would you believe?
I've done it for just over a year. So, wow. I've got a quarter of that. That's pretty cool.
He's still here.
Yeah.
We do, 4 years. We might get it right one day. You never know.
Nah.
Right. So Paul is in. He says, "Good morning, chaps." Oh no, he doesn't. He said, "Morning, chasps."
Chasps.
I like that. Ew, chasps. Jim says, "Good morning from Chicago." Hello, Jim.
Hey, Jim.
Good morning. Mick says, "Good morning from the Hinkley Show." Hope it's a good show, Mick. Hope you have a good time.
Hey.
Say hello to the boys, everyone there. For me, go and say hello to Nick and Stephen. Who's there? Rory says, "Hello." Good morning, Rory.
Hello, Rory.
Hope you're good. AD's in bright and early. Says, "Good morning, all." Hello, AD, mate. Hope you're good. Hope you're well. Hope you enjoyed your card game. Dave Skelly says, "Morning." Not saying it's windy, but I'll never see that kite again. It's a bit windy here too, actually. Sun's out, but it is windy. It's a bit below. I can hear the trees across the other side of the shed. Chris Parsons said, "Good morning and evening and good day, wherever you are. I hope you're all well."
Chris.
Very nice. Hey, Chris. Joseph McNess is in. Says, "Morning, all." Morning, Joseph. Hope the weather up there is good for you. Jim says, "Are you in your new home?"
I am. This is not just a green screen. This is actually the new home. So, yay. Move went well. Thank you, Jim.
Christmas Eve, McGee says, "Good morning and good day." See, it's multiple languages, is Chris. I like how the boss is complaining about the sun to the man from Australia.
Well, look, this is how much sun I've got at the moment. You can see that's the backyard there. So,
Yeah.
Daylight savings, I used to be here at 10 p.m. It's now 8 p.m. because we've gone one way, you've gone the other way. And times are very different now.
Yeah. We've got the sun for now. Yeah. We'll have the sun for now. You can have the moon. It'll be good. Elliot's in. Says, "Morning."
Elliot?
Hello, Elliot. And Joseph says, "It's very windy up here." He is up in windy Scotland.
Oh.
I think it's windy everywhere, I think. I'm not used to having the sun on the shed. I think that's the thing. It got very warm yesterday in here, 25 degrees, and didn't even have the heater on. And it's still April.
I'm
I'm
just looking
used
at
to
this
it.
is my my headset cord. I've got little spots of silver paint on it. I wonder where that came from.
Oh my
Anyway,
gosh.
carrying on.
God, so have you got a shirt somewhere with a very thin stripe down the middle? It's not silver.
Oh, no. But
No.
no, the t-shirt I was wearing on that day, it's completely covered. Yeah. Anyway.
Jim says the sun is yet to rise here in Midwest. It's coming. It's there. It's making its
It's on
way
the
over.
way. Yeah,
Yeah,
as
don't
fast
worry.
as it can. Well, its own schedule because we don't dictate to it, and it's not going to listen anyway.
So we're going to have Lockstat today. We want to look at where models for heroes are going to be in the UK at shows and stuff like that over the coming weeks. We've got SitRep, obviously, which is where we're looking at your work, your fantastic model making, and that's a
Mm.
post on our private little group called the Models Mess. So if you have forgotten, please go and stick some pictures up there because I'll refresh it just before I go there. And we're going to have a look at what you've been up to, Mr. John, and what I've been up to. And then we'll do a quick little sprue or false little game. Not too long,
Sure.
one each.
All right. So what I've been up to, I'll change my camera over. To the overhead one. Right. Oh, that's looking at the wrong thing. Let's move this forward. You'd think it would have set up a lot of shadow. Um, Kinetic 148 scale F18A Hornet. It's progressing slowly, like no particular sort of speed or anything at all. Sorry, I'll just get rid of that little pop-up window so I can see what was on the screen. So it looks sort of the canopy is awful in that in this kit it's really milky. Um, you can see by the frame there how sort of not clear it is. It's just awful. But I'm going to proceed with it anyway. So anyway, the canopy's in place. The windscreen, we Australians went for like a gold tone there. It's basically part of. It's like what the F-35 has. It's a low sort of radar thing. So painted that sort of with a bit of clear yellow. The canopy's in place, so I've decided to put it down, even though it's got the Quinta Studio stuff inside. You can't see much, but the fact is, I think, or the aircraft I'm modelling is the one that's in the museum where I volunteer, and the canopy's down on it. So if this is going to be possibly in the museum in the cabinet there, I want to try to make it look like the actual plane. I hadn't put the flaps on. The flap, you could see the they're really, they would break off because there's not much sort of meat holding them on. If I put them on, they would just disappear. And I've already lost one hinge point there and another one outboard there. I've got them. I haven't lost them. They're just put aside. So the next step really is just clean up the canopy edges and then bit of filler in gaps like around the legs, leading edge extension and stuff, and so that'll progress. And the one that I haven't touched is for the group build for Friends of Models for Heroes, which is Matilda tank. I haven't touched it in a couple of weeks since before the move, but it's got the first bit of color on it and stuff like that. So I'll just need to finish off the top bits, which are where the orange is on my diagram there, and I'll get around to it because I'm enjoying that. And that's it. That's pretty much. I haven't been doing too much because I've been doing more stuff around the house, as you would understand. But I'm enjoying
Yes.
this build. It's frustrating having a canopy that is not clear, but you could see in that image it's clear enough. It'll do.
Last time we were talking to you, you were worrying about the engines and you were shaving parts down. Is that all sorted? Happy with?
I have. I had to. Yeah, I think the inlet ducts. I could bring out the instructions, but yeah, look, let's do that. This won't take long. So in the instructions, it has basically. There you go. Put the intake ducts together, and then the exhaust ducts, and just fit them in. Now these have a location pin, top and bottom of the fuselage, so you can't mess that up. However, the two holes on the side of that are where the elevators go into. But even though that's all sort of in place, they were misaligned. They actually had a bit of dihedral to them, which they're not. They're just totally, flat. So I had to sort of just re-drill them, or basically ream them out a bit. And where these inlet ducts go in, there's no space for them. There's no sort of locators or anything at all. And I
Hmm.
think I just got the alignment wrong. They were sitting up too high in the rear. And as a result of that, when you come along later on and you put the inlet, um, I guess the nose bit on there,
Hmm.
you probably can't see too well just because of the lighting, but there is a misalignment, a slight misalignment there. The ducts, I think, they don't line up on top. They do look right from the bottom. I haven't got a torch, and it's a bit hard to show you, but they're in there, and I need to
Mhm.
clean them up a bit because fitting them in and shaving them down, yeah, they look okay. They look all right,
Hmm. Yeah.
and yeah, all the bit of work I did trying to get the colours right and stuff didn't matter. You can't see in there. Oh, and that's the other thing is yeah, these flight controls sit at certain angles with hydraulic power off. The main thing with the elevators are the hinge point is there, right?
Hmm.
So you can imagine the layer. Let's do this. Hinge point there.
Hmm.
So most of the weight without hydraulic power applied to move the actuators, gravity then just like lets them tilt down at the back, and they go to a certain sort of angle, and it's not marked on the model, but that's pretty much where they sit. Is just um, pointing up at the lowest part of the tail there. And the flaps are much the same thing. So as I was saying before, I haven't stuck them on, but if I did,
Hmm.
you'll see that they droop quite a lot, being a naval aircraft. So yeah, that's quite a bit of droop on them.
Oh yeah.
So they're almost in line. Oh, it's a bit hard to get in there. Almost in line with the bottom of the fuselage there. And if that was in place, there's another, what we call an intermediate flap. So these aren't actually, we don't call them flaps. These are TEFs. So you've got trailing edge flap, and you've got lefts, the leading edge flap, and
Hmm.
they all work independently. So although these are mainly a flap, they're basically that's the inboard um, TEF, and then you've got the outboard TEF. So the aileron bit can work as a flap, and the flap can work as an aileron. And in fact, here's another fascinating thing with the Hornet: the wing is so far back that every bit of wing deflection, if you move the ailerons, there's an element of elevator in there as well. So it'll change the pitch of the aircraft, but the computer then can compensate for that.
Oh,
But
I see.
you can't fly these planes without the computers.
Yeah. Where's the central gravity on one of these then?
Oh, wouldn't have a clue. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's roundabout. It's probably roundabout where that splitter plate is. I'm not even
Right.
sure.
Hmm.
Um, I could find out for you. I'll tell you what,
No,
I
I
will
just
find out because we've got
just wondered if
we had a couple that were in Ardu, as we call it, our version of the engineering establishment. I'll find out. There'll be a picture somewhere.
I wonder if the center of lift is in the same place as the center of gravity then, because those two things have to
Yeah,
be
it's
similar. But if they're
probably
not,
yeah. Well, this as I was saying, this can't fly without the computers.
hmm.
If you lose both computers, the aircraft will let you. What it'll do, is let you fly straight and level for 5 seconds to give enough time
Hmm.
to bang out safely, and that's it. You cannot control it. The only manual control is for the elevators, and that's to straighten them up if that doesn't work. But
Hmm.
that's it. It's like a lot of aircraft now. It's all computer based.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I've
Wow.
enough waffle. Um, it's back to the studio.
Back to the studio. What have I been working on? I hear you scream. Well, I
Yeah.
have been putting this D9R together. So I've gone a bit crazy with all the lighting. As you can see underneath there, lots and lots of wires for days. So I'll just take this off now. It's just on there just to make it sure it fits. So I've gone and put the main rams on, and I've done all the tracks. They're here and they are here. Those are all done. They're ready to be strapped over. I've got the main bogies done. Just haven't got them fitted yet. Yeah, like this, like that. And everything else is pretty much put on. I've left things off here and there because they're going to fall off in the building and the spraying process. So I've got little bits and pieces like light covers and stuff. Still waiting to go on. I'll do that last. The lights are 2 spotlights on either side of here. The wiring goes down through into the hull and then winds its way down to the bottom here, and these are the ones at the front. And then there's 2 brake lights, and there'll be a cockpit light, and then there's 2 headlights either side, and those are wired down to here and to here. So yeah, there's a couple of flashy orange lights I need to sort out as well, and they'll go through there. I'm not sure how many lights I'm going to put in the cockpit. Probably just 2 on the roof shining down so that it lights it up a bit. I have to think about that. And yeah, and then I just have to mask a blob of mask all over the top of the lenses when I spray it. Mask up the windows, and away we go. So a lot of it hasn't been completely glued very well. It's just been glued so it'll hold, like this cab, for instance. I could probably pull that off right now if I wanted to. So there's these bits, for instance, are not glued down yet. They're just left loose, so I can still play with them. These had to be scratch built because I had to take them off to get the wires in because there's not much space in there, as you can imagine. And then these black things here is foil, a sweet wrapper. There's foil on the other side, and totally black. So the idea is that when these are on, the light will go that way rather than come out the back here and blow the plastic up. One of the things one of the guys from M4H was telling me is that we cover it so that it doesn't actually shine out, not of the front. So that's something I'm going to do with the rest of the lights. But even if the lights don't work, the lenses look nice. The lenses look like light lenses because that's exactly what they are.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. And yeah, and that's it, really. That's kind of what I'm up to.
Certainly a unique design, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It certainly is. And then I'm going to have it. I haven't really thought about that recently, but I'm going to have it with the ripper down, and it's going to be ripping up the ground. And there'll be someone outside looking at what's been happening in terms of the diorama, and then I'll have a switch for the lights and shit like that. So yeah, lots to do, but it's really fun. The model goes together very well. There's only one small part I kind of struggled on. It's the whole kit, everything has been very positive about where it goes. It's been very firm. So you cut something out, you put it in, and that's definitely the space for it. There's been no fit issues. The only thing I've had is when I put the light section on to top of these hydraulic rams here. There's no real proper place for them because there's 2 different versions, and I guess one version fits nicely and the other version doesn't fit very well. So I wasn't quite sure exactly where they're supposed to go because it wasn't very clear on the instructions, but I just stuck them on top basically so they were facing forward. And just guessed, really, I suppose. But yeah, that's that. That is it.
Cool.
Hopefully, no, I am enjoying it. I'm enjoying it a lot. It's goes together very well, and there's lots of plastic everywhere because they've been drilling out all the little channels and stuff, and I've been using this little cheap tool, which is great. I got it from Amazon, I think. There's no brand name on it. It's just like a mini drill. And it's USB powered on the back there. It's got 3 speeds. So, and it's got a little readout on the side about how much battery's left. And it's been great. Yeah, and I drilled loads of stuff out with it. So yeah, it's good. It's good. A couple of comments then to go through. AD said it's not saying it's windy, but a tin man just went past his house. Is that your first kinetic kit, John?
No, it's not. It's 4th, I think. So I've just So here's a couple of photos because I can.
Mm.
That's what I was just looking for because I saw that comment a second ago. Oh, what am I doing? Back. Done. Delete screenshot. There we go. So that's I've done 2 mirages. Let's go to the other camera. Sorry. It's like I've never done this before. Even if you get it right, I won't. So yeah, Australian Mirage. So that's the Mirage 3.0, the 3.0, O for Australia, no joke. That one, and I've done a silver one, which sort of I wore half of, which I won't find a picture of. But I've also done that one, the
Ah.
F104 Starfighter,
Uh-huh.
which yeah, that's a beautiful kit. It's almost sorry, frog in my throat. Yeah, I had no problems with that at all. It's a wonderful kit. Really enjoyed that. The Mirages have a bit of misalignment on the wings. Nothing that anyone with any modelling skills can't sort of fix because, well, I could do it. And then this one. I think there is another one that I've built. I can't remember what it is. I've got another one in the stash, a Harrier, but I haven't built that one yet.
Mm.
But people say that, oh, this is not the best kit. It does have issues. The issues with fitting the nose. You can see there. That's fine. There's no problems with that nose at all,
Mm.
really.
No.
So yeah, the instructions are terrible.
Right.
They're terrible. They're full of mistakes and they're badly printed and everything else. So if you can get past the instructions, which most people don't follow religiously anyway. I mean, I don't know anyone who actually builds kits in the order of instructions from start to finish. If you can get past the
Well,
instructions, then
sometimes you
you'll be
can't.
fine.
You can't build them the way that they
No,
say.
but no, I like them a lot. I wouldn't say
Mm.
my favourite brand, but I seek them out
Cool.
because they're good. Well, nobody else is making what they are at the moment. I
No, that's right.
wish I'd make a Jaguar.
Yeah, yeah. I've got a kinetic kit, a Harrier as well. So
Hmm.
when you do that one, maybe we could do it at the same time.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Paul, the twin brother, has
Just
one, and he wants to build it at the same time as well.
Jim says I have yet to build a kinetic model kit. Me
Hmm.
either. I don't think I've built one before. And he says there are a lot of moving parts on that bulldozer. Yeah, you wouldn't believe it. So if you wanted to, you can have the door opening, closing. Mine's been glued. You can have the ripper going up and down. The ripper goes forward and back as well. The rams push the blade forward and back, up and down, and they can be tilted too. So there's a lot going on. He says is making light work of it, Jim. Very good. I hope you've labelled the wiring for what lights you have. Will you be putting one switch or a few, Malcolm? There's a switch on the battery unit, on and off, and I also have a three-way switch as well to use. So I probably use the main switch and have that accessible from underneath the base. But I haven't labelled it because it's just like front and back, and and the red and black helps.
Hmm.
Everything will be wider parallel. So,
Yeah.
but no, I haven't labelled them. If it's a wire, it needs connecting. It's as simple as that. Otherwise, the light won't work. Jim says, I like the bulldozer. All the bells and whistles make for an interesting finished model. Yeah, will be. I've never lit anything before, so
Litten?
lit. I never
No,
lit a model.
Litten is a word now.
Yeah, I've lit
Yeah.
it. Okay. Just the kind of drill I need for myself. Yeah, have on look on Amazon. Tiny little drills. I think it was. I can't remember. If you really struggled to find it, mate, give me a shout. Nice Aussie Mirage, John, says Tim.
Thank you, Jim.
And Chris says, I'll join you for a Kinetic Harrier build of a GR3 for me. It's interesting. Chris is the reason that I got that Harrier.
Is it?
Because he was telling me, I think it was Chris. Somebody was telling me about a pink Harrier.
A pink one?
Legend of a Pink Harrier. Yes. Apparently the French painted a pink Harrier, which was destined to go back to UK soil. For one reason or another, they were a bit cross. So they painted it pink, ready to go back. And when it did land in the UK, the commander of the base said nobody is leaving space until that is painted back to normal colours. There's lots of photographs of this. Well, they're black and white. There's lots of photographs of this pink Harrier with pretty eyes on the missiles and all sorts of stuff.
Nice.
I'll dig out some info for it when I get around to doing it. Brian says, don't use switches for the bulldozer. It'll make an ideal Arduino or similar project. Ooh, it would if I had any Arduinos or knew what I was doing with that.
What is an Arduino?
Little circuit board, little kind of tiny mini computer that you can tell what to do. Electronics projects, you know. You can put sensors and things like on it. But the lights I have, like the flashing lights, they have a built-in flashing thing to them, so I just plug them in and they'll flash. I've got red LEDs at the back and yellow, white at the front. So it's hard enough. Nice work, Joseph. And yes, it was. It was I. Yeah, there you go. Chris, it's your fault.
A pink Harrier. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, I think if you Google it, I think the story comes up.
God.
Somebody on Britmodel put a big story about it. I think they were involved in it. I think. I can't remember. But yeah, bit of fun. Don't ask Peter Oxley for his thoughts on the Kinetic Sea Harrier. Not a good experience.
Yeah, well, you know, that's why I tend to defend Kinetic whenever they come up in conversation. And I'll tell you that, you know, as I said, I'm not a total fanboy. The instructions are terrible. But these parts aren't clear. Other ones are. But I thought, you know, if you base all of your what would you call it, opinions on a particular brand on one kit, you're doomed to sort of sell yourself short, because I think even Tamiya have made some terrible kits. Like their Harrier is notoriously crap. But I even offered to send Peter Oxley another kit of theirs. Like, you know, I was going to buy him one, a Starfighter actually, just to show him that they're actually, you know, he's wrong. Because the fact is, what I said to him was, you know, if Kinetic go out of business because of your video, I know where you live and I'll come and I will punch him in the throat. But I haven't had to, so that's good. But he refused to build the one I would send him. So, yeah, I'm not going to try to change his mind.
Fair enough. More for the rest of us. Julian's in, says, good morning all. Hello, Julian.
Hello, Julian.
Right, shall we do Lockstat?
Sure.
Yeah? Let's do it. Lockstat then. Where are we in the coming weeks? This is sent to me by John, so I really hope there's no surprises in this. I haven't even checked it. So I'm assuming it'll be fine. I don't think he had any time to mess about with it, but we'll see. So yeah, highlighting to you which show or event our Models for Hero stands will be at the coming week. So today we are at Hinckley and we're also at Yeovil. So as I said at the top of the show, if you go into either of those, go and say hello to the M4H volunteers on the stands. Saturday the 13th, which is coming up very quickly next week, is Salute, massive wargaming show over at the Royal Victoria Royal Victoria Dock in London. Yes, Steph, Nick, and the other Nick will be there. Go and see and go and find them. If you go onto their website, they've got a map. It'll show you exactly where everybody is. But if you're into any sort of wargaming, tabletop wargaming, go and have a look. Northern Ireland Model Show is on the 13th and 14th of April. That's next week as well, isn't it? So over the weekend. That's at the Clayton Hotel, Belfast. Julian will be there, and hopefully other Northern Ireland volunteers too. That'd be a good show. Scottish National Model Show is coming up as well at the end of April. That's up in Perth. So if you're up in the Northern Isles, do go and have a look. Lisa, Carl, and Alex is going. Oh, that'd be good. You have a good time. Look how wide those aisles are. Looks so good. The space you've got to wander around. Anyway, daydreaming. Key Model Worlds, which is the new one at the NEC. That's at the end of the month as well, same weekend. John, Gary, Steph, and James will be there on different rotational shifts over the weekend. Go and see them. Yeah, that's going to be different as well, that one, because it's all sorts of model making, from railways to wargaming to scale models, so all sorts of different stuff. A massive celebration, perhaps, of hobby. It's their first one as well, so we'll see. Interesting to see how they get on. But yeah, got invited, so it's really nice. So we'll go along. 4th of May, the South Downs Model Show. It doesn't say on here, but it has got a Star Wars theme, so be aware of that. For obviously being the 4th of May, it's the Star Wars Day. It's down at the Bowhunt
cool.
School in Worthing. Steve Crump, who runs the Brighton group, will be there, and Jeremy Bodner will be down there as well. All of them from Brighton, probably, having a display. So go and see him and bring some Star Wars stuff. Tangmere, I've got their show coming up. New venue this time. I'm planning on being there. I'm not sure who else yet, but I will go down, take the trip down there for that day. Do come say hello. Modelcraft as the Milton Keynes is now back after a little break. Again, new venue, Oak Grove School, Milton Keynes. That's open from 10 till 4. Steph and John will be there, and that's it. So yeah, no surprises in there. Well done, John. Thank you if you're watching. Thank you for not putting any weird stuff in those slides. Gosh, could you imagine?
I'll disappear for 20 seconds. I'm going to grab something.
All right, I'll go through the chat. No problem. Sea Harrier 2 was their first kit. Talking about kinetic. Others are better as they. Others are better as they adjusted the molds. Oh, okay. So as they got older. Wasn't the Pink Harrier a T2? It was a 2-seater. Yes. Yes. Beautiful aircraft. Love it. Jim says your summary of kinetic is similar to my thoughts on Dragon armor kits, John. I like them. However, the instructions need careful study before assembly starts. So if you consider what you're doing, they're fine.
They're fine.
Basically.
Fine.
Yeah. Chris says, if you want some more sprue or false, I can send a picture up to someone if they want to use that. I'll give Mark through the comments. we could try that. Yeah. It won't be today, but you can try that. If you send a picture of the sprue and then a picture of the box top, that's all you need, I think.
Sprue of the moment, addition to Lockstat. Right.
Ooh.
So if you're down my neck of the woods, Newcastle, around about 170 k's north of Sydney, where my club, the one I'm in, the Newcastle Hunter Scale Model dudes, we're having a swap and sell. And the details are there. Gold coin entry, so you'll need to change your dollaroonies to Aussie dollaroonies and stuff like that. But you're all more than welcome. There's a bar downstairs, and I'll even buy you a beer if you come over from Chicago, Jim. To say. We have an international airport about 10 minutes away, so that's in Lockstat as well. I've done my bit.
Are you going to go along there and try and drum up some interest for model making, or are you just going along to show your stuff?
No, I will. Yeah, I will.
Good.
Yes. No, you're right. I hadn't given it a thought. That would be a good vehicle to start. Because now that I'm settled, I want to get that stuff happening.
Yeah, it's just conversations. That's all it is.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes, Chris. Send us 2 photographs: one of a sprue, one of a box top. David's in this morning. All. Hello, David. You are just in time for sprue or false. Are you going to get set up quickly, or are you? Do you want me to go first?
There's a cockroach about that long, so I'm just going to kill it.
Okay. Well, while John murders creatures, I guess I'll press this button.
Hello.
Hmm.
I'm all set up actually, and
Roger.
yeah, it was a cricket, in fact. Tell you what, I'm going to show you because this is Australian wildlife at its finest.
Is it dead?
Come on, you bugger.
All right. Warning to anyone who doesn't want to see an
I'm
insect.
scared of little bugs, but there we are.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a cricket.
There
It
you go.
was a cricket. All right. Goodbye.
Thank you for that.
He flew again. All right, here we go. Let me turn this light off. Try to get rid of some glare. I don't know. Is that too dark, too light, out of focus?
That's fine. Don't worry. That's fine. What scale is it? Who makes it? And what is it? That's what we want to know. In the chat, you know how it works. You know how this works. You watch this hundreds of times. Type it in. Chris says he's going to send me a DM. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, same. Just use for Messenger. That's great.
Be better.
What scale is it? What is it? And who makes it? Tap it in chat. You can win the admiration of your peers. You can win your name read out by us. Big bag of nothing. Sent in the post is what we used to do. All right, here we go. First guess. It's Classical Model Building wants to know, is it a board model, 132nd, a Lancaster?
Nil pois.
Oh, is he close?
Oh, it's an aircraft.
Okay. 148 Airfix, a Lancaster.
1 point.
Ooh. John, Jim says, need a wee bit more, John. Well, you got to get a correct answer. Herrick Patrol Set, 48 scale, Airfix.
1 out of 3. Yeah, snatch.
Snatch Land Rover.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. Keep it together, John.
Okay.
Armour Hobby, 148 Hurricane, Mark 21, Tropical.
1 point.
Ooh. Okay. We might have the scale here. A Tamiya, 48 scale, Tropical, Spitfire.
1 point.
Ooh, right.
Let's go a little bit more.
It's funny. I thought it was a Hummer. the wheel arch. I thought it was a wheel arch.
Oh, fair enough.
Is it a 35 scale Italieri Tornado?
No points.
No points. Classic Model Building is tuning in. His little dial, 148 B24 from Ravel.
1 point.
1. Oh. Okay. I think we have the scale, folks.
Yeah.
Paul Astle, 148 Edards Halifax.
1 point.
And Chris wants to know, is it a 148 Revel B25?
2 points.
Ooh. Ding, 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 ding. These bells, don't we? Ding, ding.
Yeah.
Maybe. Oh. It's a lot of extra little bits of information there. 48 scale B25 from HK.
Ooh, absolutely correct. Ooh,
There
it's
we
a bit
go.
glary, sorry about that. But
That's all right.
no, let's get rid of that. There we go. Yeah. Lovely.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
Wow, right.
A new acquisition.
Congratulations. Jimmy, when did you get this one then?
Where?
When?
Oh, yesterday. Yesterday? Yeah, I had a notification that it came in. I had ordered it a few months ago, and yeah, I went running down there before they shut at 4. Got there at 4 o'clock, only to realise that they shut at 5, so I didn't have to rush after all. But there we go. That should be nice because the Lancaster was a beautiful kit, and I think it'll be much the same.
Wow. Yeah, that's going to be lovely. Chris also guessed ICM 148 B26. It's close.
Good guess.
Chris wants to know if it was a HK models B25, which is
3
right. And
points.
Greta model did that in HK B25. Must have for me. It's
Hmm.
cool, isn't it? Right. I'm going to do.
Sorry, I will show you one more thing with this because this is cool.
Mhm.
Because I can. It comes with a nose weight that's shaped to fit under the floor.
Holy moly! I've never seen that before.
Isn't that lovely?
That's clever.
And look, beautiful clear glazing. I'm not used to that. Look at the difference.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. So
You think
back
they would have
back to
rejected
you.
those clear parts,
Well,
wouldn't you?
I'm thinking I could get onto Kinetic here and try to get replacements, but I don't know whether I could be bothered because I don't have proof of purchase. I bought the kit a couple of years ago and I don't have the receipt. I'll see.
Well,
I'll give them a call tomorrow.
I don't think it matters because it's clearly
It's not
manufacturer error.
clearly.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah. It should have been rejected at the factory. Never mind.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Never mind.
I'm going to do my first sprue of false with this.
Sorry, light back on. Oop.
What's it called? There we go.
Oh,
Hobby Boss did the same thing with the weight with their ME262.
oh, is that right?
The classic model building. Right. So this is the first time I've done this, so bear with me. Might all go wrong.
Ooh.
That's all you're getting for the start.
Mm.
I'm so nervous about pulling it open and just seeing the the name of it just in writing. Yeah. So there we go. What is it? What scale is it? Who makes it? Well, I know. Anyone recognize that? Recognize it for what that is?
It's a dingus.
It is. Dragons, 1/35th scale riverboat, says classic model building. None correct. Julian's gone for a Dragon 1/35th M113. None correct.
Oh,
Right?
good guess though.
Good guess. What about you, John? You got any guesses?
Well, look, I'll go a 48 scale SDKF said 251 by let's go ICM.
None correct.
Ugh.
0. I'm afraid.
Hmm.
Oh dear.
Oh, what a shame.
Chris McGee, Tamiya, 1/48 scale, Kubelwagen. None. 0. Zilch. Zilchus. If people know what I've been building recently on and off camera, no, completely off camera, then they will know what this is. Which doesn't help. That's it. 4 years ago, Sherman Tamiya, and good afternoon. Hello, Edward.
Hello,
How are you,
Edward.
everybody? None correct, I'm afraid. No, it's not any of them. Not any of them. Rubicon 1/56 scale, Tiger. 2 correct. 2 correct there, Julian. A Trumpeter 1/16 scale, Tiger. I wish, Shane. No, not on my paycheck. No. But thank you for saying hello. There he is. Oh, and hello. Hello, Shane. Thanks for dropping in and for your guess. Trumpeter 16th scale Tiger. Nice. But no, none correct. Sorry.
Capri Models. That's a very clever name. Well done, Shane.
Yeah. What's the significance there then?
Well, just pre as in prize. Ooh.
Oops.
Oh,
There you go. Bit too much, but there we go. Show more, says Julian. There you go. A Rubicon 156 scale BRDM. Oh, well, let me just switch my camera around so I can check. No, it's not a BRDM. Let's check the the thing.
The side of the box.
Two correct.
Oh,
Yeah, two correct. Someone must get it from that. Eh? John, you must have an idea.
no, I do not.
No?
Well, no, I can
Yeah.
go the 2 out of the 3, but I don't know the subject.
Okay. Rubicon 56 scale striker. No, two correct. It's not striker. Good guess though. Rubicon 56 scale BMP2. Two correct. It's not a BMP2. BMP 56. No, it's not. But it might be a Rubicon. Terry Walsh. 156 cal Rubicon BTR 60 PB. Wow. Well, I'm going to give you that 100% because it is indeed the BTR 60.
Oh,
But interestingly, I am actually doing the PB version. So yeah, well
there you
done.
go. What a weird looking vehicle.
Isn't it just yeah. So here we are. This is what I've got so far.
Oh,
And the wheels in the box still.
oh,
But
okay.
I was building that. I'm going to do a diorama of two of them, and they're going to be in Romania, Romanian markings.
Oh, so the wheel's going to remain here in the box.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so it's going to be Romanian markings for Ron's tables for his special interest group.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been bugging me for years to get one done, so I'm going to get one done. So he's going to have a little Romanian BTR 60 PB diorama. Well done. There we go. Well done, Terry. Marks. We had them floated as targets, says Julian. Ow. Right, last one then.
Sure. Let's. Oh, gee, you can't see much there. Let's go a little bit wider. That'll do.
Ooh, right. Oh, just a little bit late. Oh, 56 scale. I confess, I was a Warsaw Pact recognition instructor. So yeah, well, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. You'll be good at this game then.
Yeah.
Julian says you're a tease. So guesses then, please. Scale, manufacturer. What is it? What is it?
A little bit more.
Well,
I
I'm a
think everyone's
guess.
baffled because it's not an aircraft for me.
No, I'm gonna have a guess. Is it Revell 1/35th scale? Bingo.
None correct.
Ooh, okay. Okay. Is it a 1/35th ferret from Ethics? Says Dave.
None correct, Dave.
Ooh, that's a good guess too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hobby Time says 35th ferret too.
No.
Hmm.
This isn't Warsaw Pact recognition. This is, well, as a clue, it's a different hemisphere.
48 Dragon Bushmaster.
Oh, crikey. 2 out of 3.
Wow. There's a near miss. 2 out of 3.
So we've got the subject then. So let's see. Yeah. Oh, and we've got the brand. Oh, look. Yeah, there you go.
It just needs to scale now, does he?
Scale.
That's usually we're trying to find the manufacturer. Usually, aren't we? Yeah.
Hmm.
7th Dragon Bushmaster from Shane.
Absolutely correct.
There you go.
Very good.
Well done, Shane.
Well played, everyone.
Yeah, very good. Oh, Julian, 135th. Joseph, 148.
Hmm.
Clutching at
Cute little
straws
thing.
there.
Oh yeah, this was a one of the things from the previous year's 48 and 48. Somebody, yes, I think everyone's friend, Crazy Locha, won the
Yeah.
won the auction in Australia, and then had
Yeah.
it sent to me so I can donate to a veteran, which is
Aw,
very, very cool. So I still got the certificate, and obviously it's unstarted.
yeah.
So well done, Crazy Locha, and Models for Heroes for supporting me and the Models for Heroes thing I want to start in Australia. So thank you.
Don't think of a name yet.
No,
Mm.
the twit that just doesn't have the same ring as Models for Heroes. I think, but, we'll see how we go.
Yeah, really talking yourself up there.
Maybe I'll call it the other bearded veteran or something like that. We'll see how that goes.
The white bearded veteran.
Gandalf's models.
Yeah, the white modeler. Oh, no, maybe not.
No, that's racist.
Yep. Right, sit rep. This is the next thing we're going to do. I got to press some buttons and stuff because that's what we do. So yeah, if you haven't put your picture up, do it right now because I'm about to refresh it for sit rep. We're going to mess all my settings up as well, probably now. Anyway, right, let's have a look at your sit rep. Sit rep. Right, what scale is it? What is it? Who makes it? What are you going to do with it? And what have you done with it? Basically, let us know what those things are. Yeah, and then we can then we'll know what they are. Gavin
Wow.
says 0. Okay, so this is the 1/18th scale Agora Mitsubishi 0 that he's building. A number of beneficiaries and a few volunteers are building these currently, and this is as far as he's gotten so far. Like a massive coffee cup of an engine. So you can see how big this thing's going to be. Very good. Keep going. Nathan, making more styrofoam houses, 20mm.
Wow.
I don't know if he's been putting these ones up for weeks now, and they look great. Really cool. For a for the size of it, it's done a great job. All scratch built as well. I think he was doing it so the roofs came off. You could put figures inside who were in the house and sort of thing. That's good, isn't it?
That's wonderful.
Really nice colours as well, nice and bright. Right, just pause a sec. What about wallabies for Models for Heroes?
Well, no, I have a reputation of killing wallabies, so probably not the best name for it. But,
Models for Dingoes Down Under edition?
well, it sounds, again, derogatory. I mean, having a go at dingoes now, are we?
Looks like it. What about Models for Heroes?
Oh, that's it. We're doing that one.
Good.
Oh, that's good.
That's some good work, that is. Sterling. Yeah. Love it.
Tell you what, I could use, you can get kangaroo scrotums as money pouches, and maybe instead of the little tins that people put sort of coins in for Models for Heroes, I can just have little scrotums around everywhere and see if people fill them up.
Sure. Do you have a fundraising regulator in Australia?
Oh, we should.
Well, I wonder what they'd say about the collection tin should be standardized.
Yeah.
You had to use scrotums or not, I
So
don't know.
how many wallaby scrotums does a man need? Anyway, moving on very quickly. I'm sorry to sort of drag it down, but
And there's some more photographs of Nathan's work out in the open. Always take photographs out in the sun if you can. It looks fantastic. Yeah, really like those, mate. Yes, in the background, look. Keep that up, as you certainly got a talent for those, mate. I love
yeah.
them. Love them. Edward says, catching up on the old and the new. Preparing a few models for a location diorama in North Africa. JLO SAS Base Camp. And 35th Tamiya Chevy and Willys Jeeps. Challenge here is how to make 6 almost identical figures look different.
Hmm.
It is difficult. Different stowage stuff. Slightly different shades of uniform. Different wear of uniform. You know, lighter and slightly darker kind of thing. But yeah, that is tricky. It's gonna look good.
Those 3000 weight, I think they are. That's certainly the LRDG and those the SAS Jeeps. They're wonderful kits. A lot of fun
Mm.
to build.
Uh, Chris says the model dial hunter.
Model dial. Mm, yeah.
Keep them coming. A couple other pictures. He's also working on his 35th scale Stuart and the Rubicon 56 Comet tanks ready for their base coat now. Ah, great.
Yeah. Wow.
Lovely, mate.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to build me a Stewart. I do like them. Ah, there's other things to build first.
Oh, there always is, isn't there? Always is. And 35th scale Universal Carrier for a D-Day exhibition at the Fulwood Barracks in June. Just a quick test fit before continuing to paint up the figures. Then the front can be closed up. Oh, and that's not an antenna. That's the microphone cable.
Oh.
Not sure if I'm overestimating the quality of the phone. Yeah, that's fine. It's great. You even got the pen in. That's an extra 10 points, I believe.
It is.
Yeah. Oops. Right. Yeah. Get the pen in there. It'll be good. Pen's available from the shop, people. Models for Heroes shop. Go and have a look. Very good. Nice, Edward. Thank you for sharing those. Chris says, this week I decided to build something local. This is the RAF British Heavy Transport Aircraft Armstrong Whitworth Argosy
Argosy.
in 1/44 scale by Micromere. The kit is quite possibly one of the most detailed small kits I've built, with lots of tiny detail parts and a very fine sheet of photo etch. I am planning to do this as a XP450 of the 70 Squadron as based at RAF Akrotiri until 1975, and will be black underside and a light stone and dark camo brown on top, with the crew compartment in white. Wow. I plan to ask the photo section here if they have a generic picture of one of the taxiways or pans I can have to use as a backdrop and create a photo plank to mount it on once complete, and quite possibly have it in my office. Many thanks, and keep up the great modelling. More pictures as replies.
That sounds great. That
Yeah.
sounds like it's gonna like that background. If you can pull it off, I reckon that's gonna be fantastic.
I would put that same question there, mate, up on the mess, as a separate post, because not everybody will see that. But yeah, that would look good. Keep my eye on that. Keep my eye on it. Oh, more pictures of that build. Look at that.
Yeah, wow.
It's a bit different there.
Hmm.
A little tiny seat. John, how about Antipodean Scale Model Club for Heroes, the ASMC 4H?
I should work out a backronym. Come up with a word and then come up with letters to fit those words.
Yes. Yeah.
I should come up with something that's not like, scrotums for heroes or something like that. I'll work it out.
Yeah. And Zach models or something.
I'll tell you what, that models for heroes is hilarious.
Oh dear. Cool. Thank you very much for those, Chris. Scott Alexander is up next. He says he is still working on the 28mm miniatures. Napoleonic 28mm miniatures, Napoleonic figures of the Highlanders. Unfortunately, I can't change them to the 9th 3rd Regiment of Foot as the dress is wrong. So they're just going to have to keep them as Highlanders. I have 3 regiments to pick from. The brand is a Victrix and will make a diorama. Still looking forward. Look forward to the painting. Aha! I remember these from last week. Yeah. Small.
Are they plastic or are they lost? Are they cast? I can't tell. I guess they're plastic in primer, yeah.
Uh-huh. I'm guessing, yes.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Cool.
I look forward to seeing them, but painted up. Napoleonic stuff's also colourful.
Yes.
That.
Yeah.
Great. Thanks, mate. Showing us that. Steve is up. He says the Mississippi Riverboat in 180 scale, mostly wood, taking a bit of time out to produce passengers for it.
Oh yeah.
Not sure all of them are paid full fare. So if you don't know, those who are possibly new to watching this, Steve Listone never builds anything out of the box. He always puts his own spin on it. And you never know where it's going to go. So he's building a 180 scale wooden Mississippi riverboat. What sort of characters do you think he's going to put on there? Let's have a look. A banana. For scale, obviously. Putting more pictures up. He hasn't. No, but I know for a fact somewhere on there is a Dalek. Yeah, I think you might be able to see in the background there. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I know that he's also thinking about putting Cybermen at the wheel of the thing. And there's a TARDIS in there somewhere too.
Of course.
Yes. Can't see the TARDIS in there, but I'm rest assured it is in there. It's all lit as well, lighting and all sorts of stuff. Really cool. Really good fun. Joseph says, still working on his British Challenger 2. Scales 1/35 and trumpeter, still some parts to fit, plate and decals to fit as well. Oh yeah. That's coming on well there, mate. It's fiddly, isn't it? Once you start putting all the little bits on it, trying to move it around and try and knock them off, it's really hard. You find there's always like a point on a model, isn't there, where you handle it all the time because you know that it's not going to break anything off. But it's still very difficult. Good stuff. Nice looking tank, mate.
It is.
Doing well. Keep it up, Joseph. Looks great. Mr. Rob Tonks started the 148 Airfix Sea King. Hooray! Hooray! I've asked him to build it for M4H. Started the 148 Airfix thinking I needed to build for Models for Heroes as once again work got in my way. More to follow as I progress. Need to watch that work getting in the way thing there, Rob. Yeah. Don't let that happen. This is Rubicon Stug 156 scale. Work in progress. Yes, Malcolm, it's German. Wow, good for you.
They look great.
Yeah. Good for you, Rob. Well done. I like this little tubs he's got. More interested than the tub. Sorry.
I'm more interested in F-35B in the background.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I mentioned that. Yeah. Yes, he's mentioned the Sea King.
I'm trying not to build another F-35, but I would do a B because, it's much nicer than a A, I think.
Okay. Joseph says, thanks. I've already lost a few small parts by the carpet monster. Yep, that happens. But as well, I checked eBay and found a replacement sprue. People make a lot of money from doing that, I think. Buying a kit and then selling the sprues for a third of the kit. Yeah. But that's good. You've got one. That's great. Great news. Thank you, Rob Tux, for sharing that. Get on with that, Sea King.
Yeah. Ooh.
There's a whole story behind it, but I don't think I have permission to talk about it. So, but I will if anyone asks. I'll ask him if I can talk about it on here. Mikey is up next. He says, I've not had much time to do any scale modeling over the last 2 weeks, but during last Friday's and this Friday's 2-hour live shows with Steph on his channel, this Friday afternoon and most of Saturday, I've managed to do a fair bit. Wow. Firstly, I've done most of the interior of the Rodent 132nd Albatross. D3 that I'm doing as a buddy build with Steph. Secondly, I finished my Tammany 135th Chieftainish build, and we've been doing as a buddy build for the Friends of Models for Heroes Saturday Club. And thirdly, I built a little brick tank kit. No idea what it's called as it's in Mandarin, which was a lot of fun and made me feel like a kid again, which was nice.
Cool.
Brilliant. Yes. I got that for his birthday, did. Yeah, loads of details there.
Yeah.
There was the details going on there. 9 replies.
9.
9. Oh yeah, the whole seat is all wicked up, isn't it? It's wrapped up all the pipes. Nice. It's the same picture. And this is Chieftainish build. A little winky pops.
Those cabinets are great. You showed me them yesterday. I'm very impressed.
Yeah. You can buy them, can't you, from somewhere?
In different colours, I'm told.
Yeah. Oh, just to say, it cost £8 for the sprue.
Ouch.
Well, I guess if you don't have the sprue, it's
£8,
quid, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good way of making money, though, splitting it up. There we go. That's called Al Capone, this one is. You see he's got all the reflective parts in the glass there. Good colours, mate. Oh, yeah, and the barrel's all camoed up too. I hardly saw that barrel there. Only when the light glinted on it. Yeah. Very nice, very neat.
Yeah, I love the colours.
Oh, here we go. This is Mandarin Battle Tank. I don't think that is a thing, is it? I don't recognise it at all.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, if the Chinese use them, Australia might stand a chance.
Yeah. Well, they probably would use real ones rather than the Lego one. And there it is.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Good fun to build little things like that, isn't it? There's the other side. Thank you very much for sharing those, Mikey. Mick says, these are the models I'm displaying today at Hinkley. All the models are built and completed this year. I hope you like them. We are sat next to Models for Heroes table also.
Oh, nice.
Wow. You guys are going to have a great time then. Yeah. I hope you enjoy your day out, showing off your stuff, Mick. You have a good time. Oh yeah, this is Welsh diorama.
That's very cool.
Yeah, I didn't realise how big that was. I've only ever seen the photographs of this bit. You know, I've never I didn't realise they had the whole hill model as well. Oh, and you can see his MiG over the on the table there.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh, that one.
a
Yeah.
striker. Is it a striker?
Oh.
Looks like that BTR 60, isn't it? But
Yeah. No, I'm keeping very quiet because I have no clue. But it looks more like a stricken.
stricken striker. Doesn't say, but hey. Chris is up next. Thank you, Mick, for showing those. Hope you have a really good time. Chris says, 1/2 FX Black Buck Vulcan coming along. It's
Nice.
their new release one.
Hmm.
Thing is huge.
Yeah, they are big.
He was on camera the other day, and he lifted it up to show that he was what he was working on, and it's like a massive whale tail comes up. It's huge.
Yeah. That's gonna look good.
Yeah, thanks for sharing this. That matey. Mr. Dave Skelly is up now. He says finishing touches and some assembly required to complete Papa Jumbo and his Pelican. Should be ready for Wednesday's club theme night across the Pacific.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh.
Huh. Super duper. Details on it. It's so deeply sculpted. It's nice.
Hmm.
So many details on there, like his little ring on his finger, little bone through his nose, and
Brilliant
crabs
use of
coming
colour.
out of there. Yeah, absolutely. Great fun. Thank you, Dave. Oh, it's got another picture. Yeah.
Oh, good. Ah.
Yeah. The pelican go up his back, you see. Love it.
Hmm.
Thanks, Dave. Mr. Chris Parsons says, well, as I've been watching the show, enjoying it, I finished off this little 6-pounder anti-tank gun. I've seen some that have unit markings on, so now toying with the idea to add some to the armor plates. But open to your thoughts. Don't know. Don't know what unit markings go on these. Been busy. This was posted 44 minutes ago. Very nice.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know what markings it would have. Picture. Back. Very good, very good. Is that going to go on the Dio as well? Maybe. Very good, mate.
Oh, there's a new comment from Chris about this.
Chris says it's Tamiya 135th. Oh, the. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh, right. That's good. That's good. Like it. Julian is up as well. He says this is his Airfix 135th M7. There's the priest. He's watching for paint. Or waiting for paint, maybe.
Maybe.
Waiting for paint, I imagine. And he's also got his Sherman up. This is the M4A3 from Airfix. Carried on more on the Zoom session last night. Hint, hint.
Awesome.
Good.
I've not done a Sherman. I really should.
No, I've never done one either. Very good, mate. Very good. Oh, that's it. That's the end of the list.
Oh,
Look at that
there you
lot.
go.
Fabulous display. an array of models you guys have done. Go for it painting says hello. Hello, go for it painting.
Hello.
Good to see you. John, have you been working on anything while we've been
Not a
chatting
thing.
away?
Not a thing. Not a thing. So this sits where I put it. But yeah, the Hornet will progress sometime during the week. But I will actually call tomorrow, see if I can get hold of a new canopy, because I'm not happy with it. Like it's it's the letdown of the kit actually,
Mm,
apart from the instructions.
yeah.
But no, I have not done anything. I've obviously like you, I've just like this looking at the the models
Mm,
of Sidrap. Fantastic quality.
mm. Yeah, absolutely. I love that people have got the courage to share their stuff and
Mm,
want to share it with other people and share the hobby, basically. Yeah. Well, what stage you're at, let us see it. Share the
yeah.
world. Awesome stuff. Paul says, brilliant work by you all, as always.
Hmm,
Love it. Right. That's the end of the show then, eh?
sure.
Look, that's it. Nice, neat show. 1 hour, 15 minutes. Perfect. Right. I'll run the outro and we'll see you next week, guys.
Make sure it's the outro this time.
Yeah, I know. I'm hovering over it, so I know exactly where it is. Don't worry.
Brilliant.
We'll be back next Sunday. I imagine Steph and John will they'll have their show tomorrow at 12. And yeah, look forward to that. Right, have a great week, everyone. Take care and cheerio.
All right.
Bye.